Hey everyone, welcome back to Psych Thread. Today, we're diving into dealing with toxic people. Those folks who drain your energy and spread negativity. We've all encountered them at work, socially, or even at home. So, what's the game plan? Let's explore how to handle these situations smartly. It's about managing emotions and interactions. Reclaim your sunshine, if you will. All right, first up on our list, and arguably one of the most important, is setting boundaries. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Boundaries sounds a bit confrontational, but think of boundaries less like giant electrified walls and more like those polite little velvet ropes at a museum. They're there to say, hey, this part is precious. Please admire from a respectful distance. Your time, your energy, your emotional well-being, definitely precious. Setting boundaries isn't about being mean, it's about being clear. Toxic people often thrive on pushing limits, sometimes without even realizing they're doing it, and sometimes they know exactly what they're doing. Your job is to define what's acceptable to you and what's not. This could be about how much time you spend with them, what topics are off limits for discussion, or even the kind of language you'll tolerate. It's your personal rule book, and you get to be the referee. Next up, let's talk about limiting interactions. This one sounds simple, right? Just see them less. But in practice, it requires finesse and a touch of discipline, especially if this person is a colleague or family member. Think of it like managing an allergy. A little might be unavoidable, but you don't want to roll in it. Plan interactions consciously. Keep them short, focused, and in neutral settings. Neutral is your key here, folks. Limited and neutral. Staying calm. This is where we channel our inner Zen master, or at least pretend we have one on speed dial. When you're dealing with someone who's actively trying to push your buttons, or just naturally radiates chaos, maintaining your composure can feel like trying to pat your head and rub your stomach while riding a unicycle on a tightrope. But here's the secret. Your calmness is your superpower. It's the kryptonite to their negativity. Think about it. Toxic people often thrive on reactions. They want to see you get flustered, angry, or upset. When you refuse to give them that reaction, when you stay as cool as a cucumber in a snowstorm, you essentially take away their power. This doesn't mean you become an emotionless robot, but rather that you control your. Staying calm allows you to think more clearly, communicate more effectively, and ultimately make better decisions about how to handle the situation. Chapter 4. Your personal cheer squad, seeking support. Now let's talk about something incredibly important, seeking support. Trying to deal with toxic people all on your own can feel like you're trying to lift a piano single-handedly. This is where your friends, your family, your trusted colleagues, or even a professional therapist come in. These are the people who form your personal cheer squad, your support network, your sounding board. They're the ones who can offer a fresh perspective or just a listening ear. It's so vital to remember that you're not alone in these experiences. Sometimes just voicing your frustrations to someone who gets it can be incredibly cathartic. It's like releasing a pressure valve. That friend who always knows how to make you laugh, or that family member who gives solid, no-nonsense advice. Lean on them. Chapter 5. The "it's not you, it's them" epiphany. Don't take it personally. This next one is a game changer, folks. Don't take it personally. A toxic person's behavior reflects their own issues, not your worth. It's their baggage, not yours. Think of it as them splashing mud. It's not about you. Detach from their negativity and protect your self-esteem. Chapter 6. The Problem Solver's Playbook. Focus on solutions. Let's shift gears and focus on solutions rather than problems. It's easy to get bogged down in toxic behavior. Intelligent people pivot towards finding a way forward. Ask yourself, what can I do about it? Shift to what's within my control here. Think of yourself as a detective solving a puzzle. What strategies can you employ? Focusing on solutions empowers you. Now for a topic that's near and dear to my heart, practicing self-care. Dealing with toxic people is draining. Replenishing your energy is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Think of self-care as your emotional pit stop. Self-care looks different for everyone. It might be a bath, a book, or a run, maybe nature, meditating, or a hobby, unplugging from technology. Find what nourishes and restores you. Let's dive into the power of clear communication. Be clear and direct to avoid misunderstandings. Use headlines, concise and to the point. Use I statements to express feelings or needs. For example, say, "I feel frustrated when interrupted." Authenticity is crucial. Align words with intentions. Sometimes, despite your best efforts, the smartest thing to do is to walk away and please hear me out. Yes, I know it's heartbreakingly hard, but your free will is what's most precious to you. Even if you can't or have the energy to acknowledge it, if you're in a work environment, talk to your boss. If you tried all the other ways we've listed to you, and if it's family or a close friend, you will feel much better after you've done it. Your energy levels are going to rise by the minute after you've done it. It's not about giving up. It's about recognizing some battles aren't worth fighting. Knowing when to make that exit is a sign of wisdom. Weigh the cost of staying versus leaving. And leaving might be the most underrated one, especially if it is a close relationship. Make the decision. You'll be rewarded way beyond what you're thinking right now. After navigating a difficult interaction, reflect and learn. Take a calm, objective look back. Extract valuable lessons for the future. Think of it as a post-game analysis. What triggered the behavior? How did I react? Learn about your boundaries and grow. Turn challenges into learning opportunities. So there you have it. 10 smart ways to handle toxic people. It's quite the toolkit, isn't it? From setting those crucial boundaries and limiting interactions to staying calm like a Zen master in a wind tunnel and knowing when it's time to make that graceful exit. Remember, dealing with these situations is rarely a walk in the park, more like a hike up a surprisingly steep hill, possibly in shoes that don't quite fit. But armed with these strategies, you're much better prepared for the journey. The key takeaway here is that you have more power and more options than you might think. It's about being proactive, about prioritizing your own well-being, and about understanding that you don't have to absorb the negativity that others might be projecting. You've got this. Thanks for watching. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.